Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Ace Mizzy coming at you for the one time. This is the Ace of Hearts podcast, and this is another episode. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get notifications on YouTube when I go live and stuff, and also on all the audio channels. I will be releasing them there on audio here shortly. But anywho, I'm about to welcome our Instagram community in real quick. As always, if you have a question that you want addressed on live, make sure you follow me on Instagram at acemetaphor. I'll post question stickers on one of the IG story slides and you'll be able to ask your question. All right, sound Gucci? All right, well, let's get started. So give me a second and welcome Instagram in. Instagram, what's going on? It's your boy Ace Metaphor, and this is the Ace of Hearts podcast. Do me a favor, drop a question below. We're gonna tackle it in the next 30 minutes. I see people waving. All right. Let me see. Let me finish this. Grab a book. YouTube, if you ever like any of the shirts I wear or the books I reference, you can go to acemetaphor.shop and get your copy. Yeah, so can you. Instagram. So without further ado, let's get this started. I know y'all be like, why you keep talking so much in the beginning? Can't you just get right into the questions? You know, who cares about what you got to say, Ace? We want you to answer our questions. All right, so we about to do that right now. All right, cool. Let's see. Somebody said, how do you deal with jealousy? Is it jealousy from that person or jealousy within your own heart? Because that's a good question. Sometimes you think, sometimes it ain't, the jealousy's from our partner. Sometimes we are the ones that's jealous. So I guess I'll tackle it from both sides. First of all, how do you deal with a jealous person, a partner, someone that you are in a relationship with? A, you don't. Okay? Some of y'all problems is y'all keep trying to do when all you need to do is don't. Like, how do you deal with a jealous person? You don't. How do you deal with an angry person? You don't. How do you deal with a narcissistic person? You don't. But y'all keep doing. You keep doing jealous people, figuratively, literally, and sexually. Some of y'all gotta understand that all you gotta do sometimes is don't. Here's the thing. Prior to getting married, you are on probationary period. We talk about it all the time. Probationary period. In that time, you are vetting to see if somebody has the qualities you are looking for in a spouse. When you find out that they don't, like someone that's secure within themselves, someone that's comfortable inside the relationship, someone that has reasonable expectations when it comes to you and how you communicate and get along with other people, someone that doesn't want the world to be around them and they revolve around them, and they're okay with giving you the freedom to explore you, to love you, and to have you. If you don't find somebody like that, then you move on. Here's the thing. I bet that question is asked about someone that ain't even your husband. This is a boyfriend. This is a temporary person because they haven't made a lifelong commitment, and yet and still you talking about how do I deal with a jealous person? You don't, fam. You don't. Some of these questions I can't answer because I wouldn't. How do you deal with a cheater? You don't. You don't deal with them. Nobody said you had to. But what inside your heart made you think you got to deal with somebody that's putting you through hell? What inside your spirit made you feel like you deserve that controlling, jealous energy around you all the time? That ain't love, fam. But Ace, he loves me. No, he don't. That's not love. Love is freedom. Love is choice. Love is security. Love is trust. When you are with a jealous person, you don't get none of that. So my suggestion is, how do you deal with a jealous person? You don't. You don't deal with them. But why would you just give up on somebody that easily? Because we dating, fam. The longer I spend on you, the less time I have to find someone that's actually qualified and have what I'm looking for. I'm sure you are looking for somebody that's secure within themselves. So why are you settling for someone that's not? Huh? Okay then, that's what I thought. So y'all up here trying to be nice, but I'm trying to protect your heart. All right. But we all got, hold on. First of all, let's give some attention from the nobody's perfect apologists, because I already know that this is what's about to happen. But nobody perfect, Ace. All right. But certain people are farther away from perfection than other people. Okay. Certain people that's farther away from, being perfect than other people. Well, we all got baggage, Ace. But certain people's baggage are baggier than other people's bags. Okay. Certain people got bags, but they can carry them. You know what I'm saying? They can situate them right. Other people's bags, they need your help carrying it. And it weighs you down mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So when you're talking about a jealous person, man, that's not a healthy way to have a relationship. And so if you are in this for the long run, then you got to understand that your job isn't to build a bay and to mold a man and to create your perfect mate. Your job is to find one that's already have and possesses the things you are looking for. And that's, my friends, is the issue. There, I said it. The issue is you don't have the patience to wait just a little bit longer for the person that's right for you. So you'll take this guy, this he'll do, let me mold him dude. And I just feel like that's not, man, don't you want to be accepted for who you are? And so you should accept somebody for who they are. And if you can't, then move on. But anywho, that's my opinion. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm sure you will anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you will anyway. All right, let's see. Wow. Somebody asked like 1,000 questions. Somebody said, when you have been single so long as you find the right guy, how do you stay positive? So I'm not sure what you meant by that question, but I'm going to try to fill in the blanks. Say you've been single a while and you're still looking for the right guy, but the right guy has not come along. How do you stay positive? All right, ladies, a queen is still a queen whether or not she has a ring or not. And that's something society don't want you to, they want to make you think that a queen has to have a king in order to be a queen. Nah, you can be the monarch. You got your whole territories working. You know what I'm saying? You stacking your chips, you building relationships, you forging empires yourself in the process. Here's the thing. Some people be so focused on relationships and finding one of those that they lose themselves in the process. And they lose on opportunities. They lose on dreams and goals because they're in the wrong one and you're sacrificing that. Here's the thing. Think about all the people everybody that's watching right now. How many negative relationships have you been in? Raise your hand. If you've been in a negative relationship, raise your hand. Yep. Shit sucked, right? The same is true for us. Sometimes we look at us being single as a bad thing, not knowing that God out there working hard for you. You up there crying about God not sending you a man, but yet he blocking 3 or 4 fuck boys out of your life a day. And he looking at you like, look at what I'm doing for you. Like he working overtime, keeping the fuckboy energy out your life. And here you are complaining to him about not sending you a man when he done deflected 3, 4, 5 wrong ones out your life. He done saved you years of heartache. When that guy didn't text you back, maybe he put it in that spirit. That God's spirit not to mess with one of his angels, one of his daughters. Maybe that was all in his plan. But yet you mourning over his will being done for your life. Wow. Yeah, we always be like, God ain't looking out for me and I can't find a man. Think about all the ones he's deflecting and detouring and bringing out of your life, out of your course, because he know they ain't right for you. So when you go home, quit praying and begging and crying to God about not having this man and thanking him for not bringing the wrong ones in your life and repelling the wrong spirits and the wrong demons and the temptations and the things that's only going to get you farther and farther and farther away from your happiness. Y'all be thinking and focusing on the wrong things. Talking about how can I stay positive when I can't find the right man? By thinking about all the wrong ones you avoided. I tell you right now, if somebody in the comment section that's about to be in the comment section, matter of fact, if you are one of those people that I'm about to talk about right now, I want you to put your story. It's a person in the comment section right now that have lost real last years of their life, goals, dreams, direction, trust, heart condition. They used to have an intact one, now it's broken because they chose to love the wrong person. It's people watching right now that if they can go back and unlove and unmeet this one person, their life would be so much better. It would be. So how do you stay positive? By thinking about all the heartache you're missing out on and you're avoiding right now. Because right now he is saying, stay single until you're ready and until I'm ready to bless you with this blessing. Maybe, just maybe, you're not ready just yet. God tell us no all the time. No. Just like you tell your kids no, God tell us no all the time, man. He telling us no all the time. And right now it just may be no. And it's because he sees the bigger picture. You inside the maze. He sees the bird's eye view from the labyrinth. So I'm telling you right now, how do you stay positive? By focusing on the things that really matter, like your happiness. Guess what? He said, if you trust in him, you'll find it. He didn't put an asterisk and say, with a man. Remember how I said queens wear rings, even if they ain't got a king yet. You got a crown, a scepter, and a throne. You don't need no man to provide you that. So focus on your cream, boo-boo. Your career, your heart condition, your character, your self-love, your family, your friend, building intimate relationships. Busy yourself doing that. And guess what? I can't tell you that if you do all that, you're going to find a man. But I can promise you, if you do all that, you're going to find your happiness. You're going to find you. You're going to build an excellent relationship with God. And what's so bad about that? That's a damn good constellation prize right there. If you ask me, I want you to be so focused on you, your dreams, your goals, and where you going, that eventually you just stumble upon your soulmate. Well, oh, fuck, what was that? Oh, my soulmate. That's how busy I want you to be in your singleness. Remember, singleness is a gift. It is a gift. Appreciate that gift. In the Bible, it verbatim says singleness is a gift. But some of us are showing the dissatisfaction when we don't appreciate it. Imagine if I used all my energy, I worked super hard and gave you this thoughtful gift. Or you gave somebody a thoughtful gift that it took you a lot of mental thought. It took you a lot of attention. It took you a lot of hours at your job to get. You had to go hide and sneak so that they wouldn't find out the surprise. And you give them this gift and then they're like, oh, this is nice, and throw it to the side. How would that make you feel as a gift giver? Damn, you wouldn't want to be motivated to keep giving that person gifts. Right now, God is giving you singleness. And sometimes you don't appreciate that gift. And when you don't appreciate that gift, sometimes it blocks your blessings. It blocks your blessings. So use this single space to grow you, heal you, love you, find you, your purpose, your happiness, trust you, love you, be there for you, say your vows to you, date you, surround you with people that care about you. Eventually that other gift will come. But right now, be thankful for the one you got now, and that's singleness. Trust me, all those people you see in relationships right now, not all of those people are happy. They're not. Don't let social media, don't let Facebook, don't let all these people fool you into thinking they happy. It's people that got that ring and they miserable. They got a ring, they got commitment, they in a relationship, but they miserable. I don't see why y'all trying to rush into wrong relationships. And when I mean by wrong relationships, a relationship that God didn't send you. So if you trust in him, you trust in the process, then allow him to move your life it's according to his will. Right now may not be time. That's cool. He gave you the gift of singleness. Embrace that. Use that to grow you, focus on you, to build your life. Give 110% to that. And eventually, trust me, the right person will come along in his due time. Cool? All right, then. I ain't gonna lie, YouTube. That was kind of fire. I ain't even gonna sit here and act like that wasn't fire. That was kind of fire. That was kind of fire, fam. I don't know about y'all, but that was kind of fire, man. You know what I'm saying? That singleness is a gift, man, and we be up there acting like we don't appreciate it. Like somebody look it up right now. It's somebody that's on Google. Look up the verse that talks about singleness being a gift. Matter of fact, YouTube, I'm about to look it up right now because you know what? I want to give y'all them straight facts. All right, let me get my computer. Y'all can still hear me because I got on my mic. I'm about to give y'all straight facts in this piece, okay? Because if I'm lying, then I'm lying. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm corrected myself, okay? Now, I used to be an avid Bible reader. Now, that's probably something I could get back to doing. Yeah, I'd have been led astray by the desires of my own heart. God ain't done with me yet. All right, singleness is a gift verse. 1 Corinthians 7:6-9. 1 Corinthians 7:6-9. Let me tell you something. I tell you, like, when they talk about inculcating the truth inside your kids, right? Like my mom, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, for everybody that didn't know. I used to go to the hall, we used to have the public talk, watchtower study on Sunday. Then Monday was the book study. And then Wednesday was the theocratic ministry school and service meeting. And then Saturday was field service. Boy, it was a lot of that. Boy, that's all I did. I ain't really had no choice. I ain't gonna lie. But it talks about this, man. It talks about that singleness being a gift, man. But I am God, gives some the gift of marriage and to others the gift of singleness. I say to those who are not married, to the widows, it is better to stay unmarried, just as I am. For they can't control themselves. They should go ahead and marry. It's better. Okay, yeah, that's right. See, this is a different Bible than I use. It's a little worded different. But here's what it was saying. And this is, hey, now maybe this is just my interpretation of that scripture. But what it was saying is like, yo, stay single as long as possible. As long as possible. And if you get to the point where you can't stay single and not indulge in sin, then get married. But it was talking about for some. But if you take the spirit of what the message is saying, it's saying like, yo, both singleness and marriage, both of them are equal gifts. For some, they'll get the gift earlier of marriage than others. For others, singleness, that gift, they'll indulge in for a longer period of time than others. Some people will have the gift of marriage, but then been given the gift of singleness, whether that's from death of a spouse, widow, whatever. And so what I'm saying is both of them should be equally as sought after. But we live in a society now where people put so much importance on one of those gifts that it makes the other one seem like a consolation prize, like a token, like you know what I mean? Like we exalt marriage so much, like that if you don't have that, you feel worthless. You feel like you're not a man or a woman. You feel invalidated, like nobody wants you. But in that scripture, it talks about how singleness for some is the gift, and for others, marriage is the gift. And so both of them should be equally as sought after. So I don't be relating to people that be complaining about their singleness, because singleness has been great for me. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. When you get a gift and let's say you begrudging about it. Think about it was an illustration, and if I'm misquoting, then don't quote me. But it was an illustration that was talking about how you had these 3 servants of a master, and they may have been slaves or whatever. And the master gave them talents according to their their deeds or their abilities. One person may have gotten one talent, which was like at the time like the equivalent of money. Another one might have got 2, and the other one might have got 5, right? So all of them got talent based off of what their abilities were. The one that got 5 went and flipped it, brought 10 back. The one that got 2 went, flipped it, brought 4 back. And they were both blessed because they made the most out of what they were given. But the one that got 1 felt some type of way about it. Oh, he ain't like that. You only gave me one of these things to flip. So I think that man went and buried it. Then he went and buried the talent and said, man, forget that. And so when he came back to the master, he just gave him the one that he received. He was like, here's your coin back. He didn't flip it. And so that person was punished while the others were blessed even more abundantly. And it goes to tell us, like, it's not the matter of what gift we are given. It's how we use that gift and how we use it to flip into more. If you are given the gift of singleness and you begrudgingly take it and you feel some type of way because that is at the period of time where he feels like you should be at, and you say, you know what? I don't want this singleness, and you go bury it in the backyard and you don't do nothing with it. Now when it's time to get blessed with an even bigger assignment, you didn't flip your singleness and show that you can flip the singleness into double and more happiness and more self-growth. And so now you're not blessed more abundantly with that gift of marriage that you're seeking so much after. All I'm saying is, I may not be quoting the scripture all the way correct, but you get the gist of it. My point is, use your singleness that way, fam. Use it that way. Damn. Quit being so salty about it. Take whatever gift you are given from God and make the most of it. That's how you receive more. I gotta look up the script so y'all can do your own homework. I'm telling you, sometimes the Spirit comes before me. I just don't know when the Spirit is coming. The Holy Spirit comes at all times, guys. I don't know why God be using me as a vessel. I cuss too much. But sometimes he just be like, hey, I need you to, I'm going to put this on your spirit. You know what I'm saying? To get it, people, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't like, man, quit this God stuff. Quit this God, you know what I'm saying? I think it was talents. Let's see. All right, servants. Okay, the parable about the talents. Oh, yep, there it is. It's actually a thing. I'm telling you. Hey, listen. Half those times I was in the Kingdom Hall, my mama thought I wasn't listening. I mean, I had no choice because I was there, and this is before cell phones. I know half y'all be in churches nowadays on your cell phones. This is before cell phones really popping like that. So you actually had to just sit there for 2 hours now. Now, I heard everything they were saying. Now, my mom was like, you ain't paying attention. But obviously, mama, if you watching this, I kind of paid attention. Just a tad bit. Now, calm down now. All those times I got in trouble because you thought I wasn't listening. I just learned differently than you. I learned differently than you. So it talks about the parable of the talents, and it's in Matthew 25 verse 14 to 30, and then also Luke 19:11 through 27. Y'all might ask, why is it in Matthew and Luke? Because both of those people, those apostles, wrote their experiences from their point of view. So that's a lot of doubles in the Bible because they seen different things. But in the parable, it talks about, they were slaves. One was... So yeah, but anyway, y'all look it up. I just told y'all about it. But anywho, I guess to kind of end what I'm talking about though is really, really appreciating the gifts that we are given in this life, man. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Like, some of us have the gift of singleness. It's not a curse. Being single is not a curse, man. And quit talking to people or believing that in your spirit that it's a curse, that something is wrong with you because you have been given this gift. Just make the most out of the gift you are given. And when you do that, trust me, you are given more abundantly later. But you can't do that. Let me tell you something. You can fool everybody. You can fool those people in your church. You can fool people on Instagram. You can make it seem like you enjoying your best, living your best life. When you go to the club, you pop bottom shit. You got the phone out. Hey, I'm living my best life. But when you go home and you crying and shit when you by yourself, you know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling nobody. Especially the Father. He knows. He reads your heart. You know what I mean? So what I want you to do is you have to read that condition. Maybe the reason, like I said, you're not blessed more abundantly is because you're not appreciating the gift you're getting now. Trust me, if you don't appreciate the gift of singleness, you're not going to work on becoming a whole person. You're not going to work on being a capable wife or a supportive husband, a one that can honor his wife. You're not going to work on those things in your singleness space. You're going to be too disheartened that you don't put in that necessary work. And I get it. It's people that's about to comment right now. I've been doing this long enough. I don't even got to read the comments, but I guarantee one of these. But what if you done already put in the work? Do some more work. But what if you already do some more? But what if more? But what if you always love yourself? Already love yourself. Love more, fam. Love yourself more. But what if you already got everything you want? Then find some more things to want. y'all be killing me. But what if you already got a good job and work on your heart? Work on your heart, man. Work on your relationship with God, man. Read some scriptures. Do something, man. But moping about the singleness is not gonna get you very far in life. Trust me, it really ain't. And it's almost like it's a repelling spirit, actually. Like if you really think about it, how much more time I got? I got a couple more minutes. When you really think about it, it's a repelling nature. Like it repels people. People can see when you're unappreciative of the gifts you are given, and that doesn't motivate them to give you gifts as well. So like when there is that bitterness that creeps in, you know what I'm saying, about the opposite sex, when there is a dissatisfaction with being by yourself, people can smell that and they can use that to your advantage. Those become weaknesses. You know, being disheartened becomes a weakness. Being, you know, unsteady in our faith becomes a weakness. When we question God's plan, becomes a weakness. And all these things are dents in our armor that now Satan used to penetrate and tempt us with the wrong type of people. People don't just get in relationships with narcissists when they have the full suit of armor, spiritual armor on. When you got the breastplate and the sword and the helmet and the shoes and the shield, you can defend yourself against that. But I tell you, when there's little divots and chinks in your armor and all these different things, trust me, that's when that arrow can creep in and pierce your heart with heartache, with toxicity, with drama, with messiness. Yeah. So that's why it's important for us to guard that. That's why it says safeguard your heart, man. You got to safeguard your heart. When you safeguard your heart, it's one of the most important things and most important assignments. Like, it's an actual assignment from God. It's to safeguard your heart. But you be giving it to motherfuckers just because you like them. Just because they're cute. But anyway, that's enough of my time. This has been Instagram. Y'all stay right now. Y'all stay. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a second. Hey, this has been Ace of Hearts episode, man. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and you follow me on YouTube. Also on all the audio channels, these podcasts will be uploaded shortly. Comment, be engaged. Also invite more men to watch this and ask questions so we can have more balanced discussions. I know a lot of you guys be asking about that, but it's up to you to invite the men. All right, women are a large army. Mobilize yourselves so we can get more balance in these discussions. If you liked anything you heard, make sure you get a book and/or a shirt at acemetaphor.shop. I love you guys. Peace.